Hey friends, it's Dwight. Welcome back to my channel, Dwight Pours. I'm back from vacation. I was spending a few days down in Florida visiting family, and I also got to meet one of my favorite artists, that's Bonnie Keene. Bonnie and I, as well as Melly D, Sarah Taylor, and Elise Fournier, we did a collaboration a few years ago where we did all these pearl pours, and we did this for charity. And I think all of our paintings sold, and the money we made went to the charity of our choice. So that was fun. So yeah, I got to meet with Bonnie, got to see her studio and see what she's working on. She gave me some great ideas about moving forward. And so today I'm just sort of picking up on some of the things that we talked about, and I wanted to work on a larger canvas because I'm really getting back to my roots of doing pearl pours. Now, I know if you know me and follow me, you know that I do a lot of dump and swirls, and we've had a little bit of issue with the Artist Loft Soft Body Black. So I just sort of want to take a break, and I want to go really clean and really crisp and really simplistic and sort of minimalist. That's sort of my goal with today's pour. Now I'm going to probably try to mix and make my own custom color. I'm only going to use one color, so in a sense it's a monochromatic pour, but we'll see what we get. Yeah, so hold on. I will show you my paints in just a second and we'll get started. Hey, and thanks for watching. Another thing, I'm going to be out of town again for a period of time, so you may not see me, but alas, I'll be back and we'll do some new pours with some great new ideas. Okay, guys, take care and hold on. Hey friends, this is Dwight. Welcome back. Here we are in my messy studio. There are my jazz hands saying hello. So this is the color I'm using today. It's sort of a monochromatic pour that I'm going to be doing, and of course with my white base coat as well. So this is a 24 by 36 canvas, so I need about 30 ounces of paint to cover the canvas. I know I have more because I'm going to be tilting, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough. I used a 24-ounce cup, that's that cup right there, and I used about a 16-ounce cup, which I didn't fill all the way, but just enough to make sure I had more than I needed to move this around. So that color that I'm using today, actually, I'll go back and tell you what that is. That's a mixture of Scarlet Red by Arteza, Phthalo Blue by Liquitex Basics, and I use some Liquitex Basics copper to mix it in there. And it's a nice, rich, sort of bronzy color. So that was the color that you're going to be seeing on the canvas here in just a moment. So I'm just sort of spreading things out by tilting around the canvas. I'm not necessarily covering the entire canvas because I want a little bit of movement to be able to, move my composition around when it comes time for tilting. Now I'm going for a minimalist look today. So I want it to be clean and simple, and I want to make sure that I have enough pearls, but not so that it swallows up the color. So I usually pour basically in the middle. You don't need to go end to end because you're going to be stretching. The other thing to keep in mind is that when you are stretching is that the more you stretch, the more the cells are going to come up. So I always try to think about the weight of my paint, the thickest part of my paint being in the middle, because what I want is I want to be able to have color to show up. So I got it over one edge, and as you can see, I'm moving it down. I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do. I almost took that other edge over, but then I just sort of stopped, took a look at it, and I said, let's take a little bit more off. Let's move it down just a little bit more, and then let's pull it back. And you can see some of the pearls are starting to form on the other edge. Now, as you can see, I have two corners that I didn't tilt over, but don't worry about that because what you'll see in the time lapse is that I went ahead and mixed up some extra white paint and poured it over that. I didn't want to mess with the composition. Again, I wanted very simple with a little bit of interest. Okay, friends, so I am going to stop talking for now, and I'll put some music on. You can watch the rest as it goes into time lapse in just a couple of minutes here, and I'll catch you through the walkthrough. Okay, friends, here I am. I'm back. Now, I like this a lot. I know it's very simplistic for some people, but there's some beauty in that. I just like, the white negative space, just enough cells, and you still have plenty of color. So let me move in just to show you some of these cells, or I guess I should call them pearls. They're just beautiful. And I love that the sort of color that I made up is not bleeding into the white paint very much. So you have all these distinct cells. So I look at this and I think of modern art. I think of, how would I hang it? I mean, personally, I'd probably hang it like that. However, let me walk around. There's something to be said about horizontal. So yeah, I'm really happy. This is the largest canvas I've ever done with a pearl pour. It is a 24 by 36, so that's a pretty good size for me. And I think I'm going to do some more. We'll be adding more color, a little more design, but this was more of an experiment. And yeah, I just think it's a cool piece of modern art. Okay, guys, I'll be here this week, but I'm heading out of town again. So you're not going to see too many more paintings, but we'll see if I can get another one in before I leave. So you guys take care. Look forward to seeing you soon.